Morning, everyone. It's 8:28 on this cold but sunny Tuesday morning here. Um, and let's go with first the good news. The good news is for everyone who files taxes that gets audited, the Republicans have already passed a bill cutting a bunch of the spending specifically out of that. Let's hire 87,000 new IRS agents. Um, so that's good news. Um, on the other side of the coin, we have the NFIB, Small Business Optimism number that came out this morning. And it came out at 89.8, and that was down 2.1, which is a huge move in this index. And this is the 12th month in a row that it has been below its average, and its average is much higher at 98. So that's an issue. Coinbase laying off 950. In case you don't realize how small the company actually is, that's 20% of their workforce. But unlike CRM or Goldman Sachs, Coinbase is not up. It did trade up briefly to 41, and now it's back to 37 and down on the day. So depends who you are when you do these layoffs. Apple going to by 2025 going to replace their connectivity chip, I'll say, and currently they're buying them from Broadcom and Qualcomm. This is a big negative for both companies, a little bit less for Broadcom, only because it's a bigger company. But from yesterday's high to this morning's low, Broadcom has moved from 601 to 568, and Qualcomm from 118 to 112, so not great. Okay, we also have Microsoft making a $10 billion investment in OpenAI, which is a private company, and to give you an idea, that values the company at around 27 billion. So that's a pretty big investment. It's not a lump sum. Hasn't been disclosed what they're getting, but this is the company behind ChatGTP. Also, VORB, Virgin Orbit. Stock was as high as 11.89, closed yesterday $1.93. This is the Virgin Galactic Joyride version that actually goes into orbit for delivery of payloads. Well, they sent one up evidently yesterday, and there was a quote anomaly, and it did not reach Earth orbit. So this morning it's 141 low, 154 last, down about 39 cents or 21%. But, 90% down, as is usually the case. Asia and Europe are both lower, and when I came down, the Dow was down 135, now down 168. The S&P was down 15, now down 20, and the NASDAQ was down 65, and it is now down 80. So not overwhelming, but nice follow through. Remember, we are short the market here using SPXU. And the chart on the screen is, as far as I'm concerned, really kind of says it all. We're in danger of crossing to the downside again between the 5 and 20 MAs, and we're solidly below the trend line here. And as I mentioned in Sunday's letter, I think that this is a little bit of a bear trap. And the fact is, closing on the low yesterday after being substantially higher and right into the teeth of this supply up here at 4,000. Yesterday's high was 39.73. So in the letter on Sunday, I said I was looking for 39.50 upper end, and that's really close enough for government work. All right, everyone. That's about it. Oh, I did want to mention that I forgot last night about the consumer credit, which came out uh, in the late afternoon. And these numbers are moderately staggering. Um, the growth in consumer credit was up around 29 billion, and it follows an increase. Oh, by the way, that 27.9 billion is versus a 23.2 billion estimate. It also follows up 29.2 the month before and 27 the month before that. So, all the stuff you hear about what great shape the consumer's in, not so much. The only thing that they're solidly in, if they've been a homeowner for more than a couple of years, is that the equity in their home is up. So if you want to figure that in a person's net worth, something that can move, 3 or 4 or 5% any month in any direction, yeah, they're in great shape. All right, everyone, have a good morning, and